Hey, good morning, everybody. We're on the Famous Project CIC. We are in amongst the archipelago of the Azores. We have 30 knots of wind, 5 feet of waves, and blue skies and sunshine. So the two don't quite go together, but it's pretty good. Morale is pretty good. It was a tough day yesterday, then, and what we thought would be an easy routine maneuver turned into 4 hours of quite major work. So we needed to drive at the time. We also got a good time for the briefing. And because of this lock issue, we know that we have to try to the next to get this made self and so this has been going on since the capable host. So we've been developing our technique. And one of those techniques is to drive both. So we're like, great, we can do everything together. But we felt the heads down the way and it didn't work. So we did the multiple drive, which resulted in the main in totally fill up. I mean, it was quite impressive. And the first thing I was saying, oh, the face cell screen. I was like, that's the sleep. But we had to deal with it. So now we're kind of sitting down through the ocean, slightly different way. So we recover the body shift, get out of the car, get back to the way. And then we still have the boots at the top of the rock. And still needing to come off the rock. So if we try Molly better than stuff really inside, she's not so bad, but it still gets bounced around like a rag doll. Wasn't really happening. We started to roll some sales in the front and organise stuff, and basically ignore the way that it kick off the lock. And normally we want never sticks with the lock, and that's our problem. But this time they sat the lock and stayed there. Now that hour to get it out of that lock, before we got the rig again. But we got it settled. If you're going to have lots of maneuver like this, it's not your risk. When they sell bricks, but it's a big so each of us who's going to sell down, you still have the whole second week down. I mean, the forecast we have in there is the perfect sell back. So we were coming back, put it all in, and we had a little sit down and a debrief afterwards. Because actually it was really important to recognise that we've done a really good job. We were still able to sell homes with a decent sale, and it survived sell that. But we also noticed that, people were getting a bit short with each other. And after 50 something days at sea, people are tight. We didn't say they were going to your fatigued. And we're looking at this, and yes, again, we can't put a meeting. We have a problem to deal with. And so people were just getting a little bit short with each other. And they actually did a really nice chat with all of you. Great job. But actually, you've got to remember to be nice to each other, support each other, make this together, and the only way you're going to get through it is together. And I think when people realise, what we've achieved, and those miles are ticking down, every one of these 1,200 miles that seem to be really hard to conquer. And I always said that those last miles were hard. Do you think the Southern Ocean is the hardest? Because it's wild south, it's big waves, we go there in the summertime to try and get it as good as possible. But when we go around the world this time of year, you always come back to the northern hemisphere winter, and the North Atlantic can be freezing. What we're facing now is a big system of big pressure, with big waves of heavy. You think the continental shelf has a Bay of Biscay, and we've got to manage our way through that. So we've got big rooms, 25 to 50 knots, we've got big seas. So it's always tough getting to the finish line. It seems to be so far away. Once something like that happens, the main cell getting like you can talk about the what if scenario, but what are you going to do if this happens? What are you going to do if that happens? But no, it's good for everything. And you have experience of different things that happen at sales at different times. But you have to just assess what you've got to deal with and who you've got to deal with. We're really 8 of us on board, and it's a whole lot of things. In Oxford Group 2, it's still an Oxford left. Carrying any longer for anyone. Really have to be managed and see fit, keeping everyone safe as possible. And then I think with how people deal with it, you know, people are affected differently. Normally, if there's a great big thing affected, it's something to feel proud of because you're still in the game and you're still going. But when you're this close to the finish, all it does is delay the finish. And everyone's mind is already on seeing loved ones, seeing friends and family, what they're going to eat to shore, what food they're missing. And I think that starts to make people's minds. It's like, oh, I love it. 3 months ago now. How does that affect the weather? How does that affect everything? So you can have a real difference around. Now it's probably more important than ever for you and I as leaders on the things to keep that morale high and grow be positive in how we give the information. And I think it, you know, everybody processes different things. We have to deal with time and space, which is quite hard for more living on top of each other. Nowhere to go to get space. But you know, just keep running through the thought process and the decisions made and you know, get them to kind of come around to understand the big picture so that they can understand it. So it is a roller coaster of emotions on board for both of the process. But I think everyone's something feeling. I reflected probably a week ago now after doing something. I felt a bit shut out of some of the decisions when I had a conversation with Alexia about let's hear I need to help. And, you know, I've come good now, so it's quite nice that I'm in a good place when, you know, there's pretty big decisions they've made and people are shopping. So we all have good days and bad days, but it's about helping each other through that. But if you want to go and have a look at what Teddy Knox looks like in the outdoors, but please do be careful outside. Bye. Oh.